Okay, we're gonna turn up the game a bit. But I think that should be good. I think that should be okay. Now I'm gonna tell the Discord that I'm alive. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure I'm live, but I don't think Twitch has notified me of it. But I am definitely live, so that's cool. Yeah, I'm definitely live. I am definitely live. Okay, so now we're gonna take this. We're gonna do this one. There we go. There's that notification. That's what I like to see. Alright. I want to remember where I'm at. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to use this, maybe. Wow. Hi, Bram. How's it going? How's your day? How's your life? I need to remember what happened last time and where we're at. So everything was split up because we learned that it was all different timelines. I know I have to put name in there, but it hasn't explicitly told me to yet, so I'm not gonna. I think we unlocked this, maybe? Or something. I'm doing good, I'm doing good, I'm doing good. Because this one's cleared, these are all cleared. That one's cleared. I think everything is cleared, right? We got Apocalypse, that one's done. Ambidex is done. Transporter's done. Monty Hall's done. Reality's done. Get Back is done. Yeah. So I think this is the only one we have available, as well as the old codes and stuff. So I think I'm going to do this one first. Does that make sense? We're going to do this one first, because this is the newest fragment. Oh, this is after, I assume, after... Okay, remind me what's happening here. Hold on. I need to remember what's happening. So we all gathered in this room. Q. Okay. So we all gathered in this room, and Eric said, I'm going to murder us all. That's what happened. That's what happened. Post-apocalypse. Aww. Wait. What the freak? What the freak? Hold on. These are new. These are new. Multiverse in the single path. Protagonist P. Try a second time. Voyagers. Handicap. I'm out the P chose the center path and stuck in the cell. P, I'm just reading this over really quick. Quantum computer. Computers function by storing data as ones and zeros in a binary number format. Quantum computers store data as ones, zeros, and superposition of both. Gab letter 4. Search the family portrait. Active time. Okay. Okay, interesting. 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 Where the air ducts go. Simply a small space for Gab where he often rests on a rug. Oh my gosh! Young mother went jogging in the park. She reached a fork, but on the station she decided to go left. Why? Because she was a snail. No one knows why she avoided the snail. Was she afraid of them? Since danger? She was killed by a girl. Suspect was taken into custody, a Japanese man who was not the culprit. That was Akane's dad. We learned that. Akane's parents. 2 left young children behind. The command called a taxi before his arrest, but the taxi ended up picking up another fare instead. A brilliant surgeon. The car became involved in an accident, killing the surgeon as well as the young boy who was waiting for an operation. Life is simply unfair, don't you think? Anagram. Post-apocalypse. This must be fate. Fate? Diana smiles weakly from the bed at Sigma's question. Don't you remember you told me that yourself? Sigma, who is 67 inside. Jellicoe asks it. Sigma before her is not the one who's trapped in the shelter. It's the same body, but a different consciousness. Eye and arms replaced with robotic ones. There, the young Sigma returns to his body from 45 years in the future and begins to carry out Akane's instructions. I think I followed you here in May 2029. Why didn't the medical pod work? I told you, it's fate. Just like a child's. Always named the goddess of the moon. I've always wanted to do that, so I'm perfectly fine dying here. If any of us spend there in years. You don't need to be sad. In the year 2074, you'll shift back to Christmas 2028, and the next day, me, you. That's not it. I mean, I'm in love with you. This must be a wonderful future. The future where we found each other in 2028. Wow, that's sad. Well, that's real sad. Okay, cool. Well, we love that. Alright. That's real sad. Let me check my memo. Vive ODA. Okay, so I do have a new code. So I have all the codes for the kill switches. So we are here now. And right after this, we had Diana taught Carlos how to use the transporter. Carlos shifted back, transported, and now here we are. Does that make sense? Are we cool? So this is where Carlos shifted back, moved back in time to save Akane and Junpei. Akane and Junpei were transported at some point to the apocalypse history, and then now we're here. A different Carlos has just been thrown into this body. Diana and Sigma are here from the other timeline, and then Eric has a shotgun and is threatening to murder us all unless somebody tells him who killed Mira. Oh yeah, he did shoot Carlos. That's right. Lol. Rip Carlos.
Why? Why?
Shut up! He was trying to make me look the fool. He probably figured I wouldn't shoot.
How's the audio
Like
balance?
he
Is it
figured
too loud?
you
It looks a little too loud.
No! No!
Hey, cut that out, Eric. No. I won't stop. Not until you're
Put it at
all
16.
dead.
That should be good.
Why?
Eric, you gotta calm the F down,
Didn't
bro.
I say already? Because one of us is the one who killed Mira. It's you, isn't it?
I told you, it's not
You're gonna have to prove it.
proof. I don't have any.
Then I'm killing you.
Thank you, Eric. Very
Wait,
cool.
Please wait. I know. Maybe.
Maybe what, child? Maybe what, baby?
Maybe what?
Maybe if I take this helmet off, I think you'll understand then.
So, your face will prove your innocence? Fine.
Oh my gosh.
Take it off.
Oh my gosh. Do it, baby. Remove your head.
The number for this is... I think it's...
Alright, here we go. Time to remember. Sorry, time to decide. 61, 40, 40, 91. Your decision, your choice is made. We get to watch Baby take his head off again. Love that. Here we go. Baby's head is gone. Yay! Schrodinger's cat.
Are you serious? It can't be.
This the achievement I got was called Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah. I'm
You're a robot baby.
not human.
You're a Lego robot baby. Woo! We love it. Thank you, baby. Very cool.
That makes you even more suspicious.
But you can't
No,
kill him.
It's because I'm not human that I can't be.
What?
What do you mean?
Yeah, baby, what do you mean? He's just baby now. He's not Sean, he's not Q, he's just baby. What?
My blood, it's white, not red.
It's true.
So what?
Yeah, I'm kind of with him here.
Remember how Mira had some skin and red?
Oh, he's a smart baby. Smart baby.
Wait, well, I guess you wouldn't because of the memory loss, but
No. You're right. When I tried to revive Mira, I took a look at her.
Yeah, you did. Am I
And you
right,
realized-
LMAO?
I think the skin and blood is that of the killer. Before Mira died,
Oof.
I think she did her best to resist.
But who the F killed her then? Because if we look at the global flow chart, it was like the second thing that happened. It was like the very second thing that happened was she died. And Junpei was already dead, so who the freak killed him? I don't understand.
I see.
Who chopped up
suppose you're
Junpei
right
and put him
then.
in a freezer?
You didn't kill her. But no. It doesn't
Arigato
change the fact
gozaimasu.
that you existing is suspicious.
Man, it's true, but he's a robot. You can't
Come
shoot
on.
him.
Why is a robot here?
He just doesn't do anything to shoot a robot.
Well,
Sigma's like, bro, I'm used to this.
because Zero brought me in.
Do we know who Zero is?
Zero created me so I could support him in this game.
But why does he remember all this? Like, why does he know all this in this timeline?
I knew it! Wait, Eric! Out of my way! I'm gonna kill him!
Please, just calm down, Eric.
Shut up!
If what he said is true, then he would be able to tell us who Zero is.
But will he? But will he? That's my question.
Do you know?
What?
Fine. If you know, then tell me right now who the real Zero is.
You're right? Just punch him, Sigma.
What's
You're a
the name of
man.
the bastard who locked us up? and forced us to take part in this messed up game.
His name is Delta.
Zero. Zero's name is.
Oh, I have to type it in. Oh, sick. It's Gab.
What the hell? Are you screwing with me?
Yes.
That's not funny.
It is funny. It is funny, though. Ha 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 ha, it was funny. Ha ha, funny, funny. Eric, are you doing okay, bud? Are you doing okay, bud? There he is! Shoot him!
Through it.
There he's on the ground! He's right there! He just told you it's Gab! Gab is right there! And you didn't even follow through like a fool! Hi Ryan, how's it going? How's your day? How's your life? Oh boy!
I'm coming.
Yeah, this was worth it.
Mira.
Yeah, this was worth it. It's gross, but it was worth it. For Eric to go, bye-bye. Aw, sick, Gab. Free meals for days. Sorry. That was really dark. I'm sorry. I would like to formally apologize for that one. Alright, let's try that again. Oh, I'm gonna get the helmet code wrong. I forgot about that. I forgot about that one. Forgot about the helmet code getting wrong. I want to get it wrong to see what happens. Okay, well, I messed it up. It's fine. It's fine. The joke was funny. Just laugh like it happened. Everyone pretend it happened, okay? Cool, cool.
Crap! I don't know!
Cool, thanks.
You bastard! You're fucking
Thank
with
you.
me,
I appreciate
aren't
it.
you?
Nice. Nice. Dead baby. Had to get the dead babies. Had to get more than one. Oh, Ryan, that's all this stream has been for the last 18 minutes. Extreme Eric close-ups.
Oh, God.
Yep, Eric murdered a baby. Eric murdered a baby. Eric murdered a baby. Eric murdered a baby. We should probably punch him in the face because Eric murdered a baby. Oh, sick. Alright, now I'm curious. I'm curious and I'm going to test something. I want to see something. Because in a previous little thing like this where we had to say someone, you could say Gab and he would say the dog did it? That doesn't make any sense. So I want to see what happens if I say someone that's in the room with us. I want to see what happens. I don't think the dialogue will be different, but I want to see. Oof. I want to see if Eric just straight up shoots
Sigma,
him.
is that true?
Oh yeah, that's
Does it
sick.
sound like it is? I figured. You just threw out a name, didn't you?
Oh, so that's probably what it is. Okay, that's cool.
I hate that kind of person the most.
I respect it. I respect it. Now that being said, you better believe I'm gonna see what he says for other people. You better believe I want to see what he says for all these people. I want to try Carlos. I want to try someone who's not in the room. I want to try Mira, specifically. I also want to try Eric. and I want to try Q. But we're going to start with Carlos, because Carlos, love him, but I'm starting to realize he's just a big old doof. Like, Carlos just isn't the smartest dude in the world, and I love it.
Oh? And your evidence?
Evidence?
I assume this is what it'll say for
Tell me
anyone who's not in the
what
room.
makes you say that?
Is this going to be the same?
Well,
Probably what I'm assuming.
Don't tell
Okay.
me you randomly picked a name.
But I assume this is what he says for people that are dead.
I'm not gonna fall
Right?
for
Is
it.
that safe to assume? Does anyone know? I'm gonna try one more. I'm gonna try one more because I like pissing Eric off. So I'm gonna try one more. I'm gonna try one more. Just to piss him off a little bit, you know? Actually, I want to try two more. Just to make him a little angry and to pad at this stream out, because I realize that we're actually a lot closer than I thought we were in the end. I want to try two more things, okay? I want to make Eric very, very angry. I want to say Mira. I want to say Mira and make him very, very angry.
What?
I said Mira.
How dare you? You dare insult my angel?
Well,
My Mira?
I didn't mean that.
Shut the hell up!
that was fun. Well, that was real fun. Alright, I want to try one more thing just to be annoying. And then I promise we'll actually put in the name after this. I promise. I still don't know how Q knows all this bidnass. How he knows who the freak Zero is, but we're just assuming a lot of things about Q right now. Okay, who is Zero? Zero. What is Zero's real name? Zero. That is Zero's real name.
I know that. I want you to give me his name.
Alright, that was good. That was fun. That was worth it. Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. I will put in the correct name now. That's something I want to play around with, though. Like, different options for different things. Do you want to see that one, too? Because I was curious about that, too. I'll try that one, and then we'll actually end it. I assume the evidence dialogue is for all the other team members that aren't alive in the room. Like if I say Fi or Junpei or Akane, I assume he'll just say the same thing where he's like, "Where's your evidence?" And we tried Gab and we tried Zero. I didn't say myself. Q I'm also curious about. And then nonsense.
Me? So you're saying I'm Zero?
You are the one with the gun right now, sir.
You fucking brat!
Nice. I don't know. If I finish early enough, I might play around with some of those things. Because it's fun. Just every time I have to make a decision, just put some random crap in there and see what happens. Alright, let's actually finish this out now. Okay? We're just going to finish it out. If I want to check Q, I'll check Q later. But right now, we're finishing this. Zero's real name is Delta! And my wife is home. Not Dio. I'm gonna go say hi. I'll be right back. Give me like 30 seconds to go say hi to wife. Okay. If you need to shut the door, you can. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. It's Delta. Go. It's Delta is Zero's name. I don't know how that makes any sense, but it is. And it does, I guess.
Zero. The real Zero is...
Dun dun. Dun dun.
you, Delta.
You, who's he pointing at?
Delta?
I've heard that name before.
Who's he pointing at?
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah. You guys wouldn't know. Because you transported into this history.
Oh, would you stop yapping, Sean? This old man's name is Q.
That's right.
What?
That's what he was called at DCOM.
What?
I called him that. And Mira. She always called this man Q, too.
What?
Then...
The freak? What the freak? What the who's this Professor X looking mother? What the freak?
He stood. This guy totally stood.
What? Are you gonna tell me? Here's my assumption. Here's what I think the game is telling me. I think the game's telling me that I've been playing as him the whole time, and that he's been awake for everything, and that no one's ever acknowledged it. Like, I don't believe that no one's ever acknowledged him. Did he just play senile so they don't even acknowledge? Like, I don't believe that.
You're completely correct, Sean. My real name is Delta.
Who the freak are you?
Smoke.
I thought you were supposed to be deaf. Okay, and here we are. All of you will be living together here in the
Okay,
DCOM
if this is
facility.
going where I think it's going, this is actually a really
The old man in
stupid.
the wheelchair too.
This is a really stupid plotline. If this is going,
His name is Q.
okay.
It should be obvious, but he can't walk. What's more, he can't see or hear either.
This might be the dumbest thing in this entire
Yeah.
game.
Nope.
But then why?
Strangers living together on Mars for an extended period of time? What kind of problems would that bring? How would the subjects figure out solutions to the resulting troublesome situations? According to the DCOM staff, that's what the experiment was trying to determine.
Like the chair-bound old man. He put us in a difficult position on purpose. To observe how we get out.
Okay.
So, you're saying it...
It was all a lie.
But where did he come from? That's what I want answered.
Your eyes.
Ew.
This is...
There are a large variety of security cameras in place throughout the shelter. A feed of all the footage is fed in. They
Mm-hmm.
all appear.
I'm waiting it out before I make any rash judgments.
So, you used that to spy on us the whole time.
Yes, I did. However, it is limited to those histories where I am alive.
Alive?
histories?
Hi, Dad.
Hey, Sigma, go take off his clothes.
What?
Huh? Just hurry and do it!
There is no need. This is what you wanted to see, correct?
You bastard!
What?
Hold on, don't do it, Eric!
If you shoot, we
Oh,
won't
I'm
be
so
able to ask him
confused.
anything.
I'm so confused. Here's my problem so far. Is it feels like the Sigma reveal in Virtue's Last Reward made sense. Like, once it happened, I was like, oh, I get it. You know? Like, everything makes sense. So far, this doesn't. So far, I'm just like, who is this man? Where did he come from? Why are we just now acknowledging him? Was he in this room the whole time? Was he in the... just in the beginning part and he just wheeled in right now? Like, I'm confused.
So, was it you who killed Junpei too?
Yes, I sliced him up.
Mira was
What?
the one who did that.
What?
She was, in a sense, a collaborator. She was a necessary element of my plan. But it wasn't that I gave her a specific set of orders. I simply let her roam free.
So she is the one that killed Fi
Pleased.
in that one timeline.
Oh, I did exempt her from the drug injections.
Okay, interesting.
Why? Why'd you kill Mira?
She's a serial killer. The Heart Ripper.
I do like his voice. I will say that. I do like
Lost
Q's
their
voice. It's really dope.
because of what she's done.
Or Delta's voice, I guess.
I only gave her her due punishment.
What are you talking about? Stop bullshitting me!
It's the truth. In another history, you and Diana and Sigma were all murdered by her.
Oh, sick!
Shut up! You're just making shit up! I will never believe you!
Oh, really?
There's no way my angelic Mira would ever...
No, Eric! Don't shoot! We haven't asked him everything yet.
Shut up! I don't care!
I just still have a lot of questions
Never
left.
open again!
It'll open. Of course it will.
What?
So, should we ask him how?
Right. The old man. Delta.
Put your head back on, baby!
I get it now.
Why is his head just rolling around? Put it back
I
on.
mean, Sean. He needs to get direct access to the central control computer. Is that right?
But
What?
to connect to it directly, I need to extend a cable from my neck
Oh,
and
sick.
plug it into the console jack that's inside. But, well,
This Q remembers everything.
Looks like the cover is shut.
yeah.
This Sean remembers
we would
everything.
need to open this first.
Okay.
What's the code?
Code?
Don't play dumb. The code to open the damn cover.
It's 38080832.
That's an 8. That's another 8. That's a 3. And that's a 2. Alright, cool. We good with that? Everyone cool with that? Is that readable?
It opened.
Now we just need to extend the cord and connect.
Plug your face in, baby.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's ready. This is the dumbest game I've ever played. Just wait a second.
Okay, baby.
I'll open the extra.
Oh? Baby's dead.
Why?
No! No! My hand just...
Eric, what the
I
frick,
have
dude?
no more use for this history.
Oh?
There's only one thing left to do.
No! Wait! Don't!
Is he actually like Professor X? What the freak is happening? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I don't understand. Hi, Mom. How you doing? That's your son, Diana. That's your baby boy right there, Diana. He's like 100. It's your baby boy.
Mom,
Yes. All right. Well, so far, not loving this. Not loving this so far. But there's more game. Q End 2. It came from within. Is the name of the achievement. Alright, so it looks like the last one's a red team end, but like it could just be another like everybody end, but we're still missing that, we're still missing that, we're still missing that. So now I have to find the open thing, whatever. Whatever the freak it is. I don't remember what they're all called. Is this that's the transporter. I need the ones with the boxes. That's the door. Force quit. There we go. Alright, so this is the force quit box. This was... The clue for this was a mother's memento is needed. A mother's memento. And we have mother's memento. We have Phi's memento, which is... Brooch. No. And then I assume this is going to be music box, is my guess. My controller's being a little frizzy today. It's just jumping ahead. Yeah, is that the one? Is that it? Is that correct? Wow, she's remembering everything. That's my other question, is how the freak are these characters remembering things that didn't happen in their timeline? Like, how did Q know Delta's name when Q's never supposedly been with Delta? Just confusing.
Diana?
I might need you to break it all down at some point, Ryan.
What's gotten into you?
You're my daughter. You're our baby.
Oh, Phi! What? No.
How do they remember? How do they know?
Diana, you're...
Yes, please do. Please, please do. I will happily read that on stream. Happily. It's a family hug. Let's not neglect the fact. Let's not I don't know if this was their plan from Virtue's Last Reward to make Sigma 5's dad. They do kind of have that like father-daughter banter in Virtue's Last Reward, so it's possible. But let's not forget that Sigma said a lot of perverted things to his daughter in that game.
Sigma!
That's all.
You don't
Yep.
have to say
Yep.
anything. This is enough for now.
How do they all know this? How are they all figuring this out? That's what I'm confused about. In no history ever has Phi ever met her parents, so she shouldn't know that. Oh, that was it. Well, that's wildly confusing. Okay. Sick. Cool. I guess we jump over to Q's force quit. I want to do that one last. Actually. It's a lot of explaining. I'm gonna be honest, Bram, it's kind of hard to explain. Okay, force quit box. This one just needs a code, and that code is suck my butt. That code is Vive Oda. Vive Hody. What will happen for this one? How will Carlos learn of this?
What the hell is this?
It looks like a device of some kind.
Hey, look.
Oh my gosh, it all makes sense. Oh my gosh, it all makes sense. Oh my gosh, this is the same force quit box for all of them. It's the same force quit box for all of them, because first the red team gets into it, then the green team opens up part of it, and then blue team puts the things in. It's a teamwork thing. This is definitely this fragment. I understand now. Carry on.
Something's appearing on the monitor.
To execute the force quit program, the central control computer must be booted.
Central control computer?
Wait, did we ever see something like that in here?
If there isn't, then we're out of luck.
Dead end.
And then green team has to go boot it up, so that blue team can put the IC now. I understand.
Hey, Carlos, how did you know that password?
I'm not sure.
What?
I don't know how I knew.
And this is also incredibly confusing, because Zero told that password to Junpei and Akane, not Carlos. If I'm remembering correctly, it was when Junpei and Akane transported to the Apocalypse ending. If I'm remembering correctly, Zero was chatting it up with them.
This is just
So
a guess,
it's
but
very confusing.
Carlos, did you possibly shift from another timeline?
But what time? I mean,
Wait,
maybe they told him
shift?
in the Apocalypse one, but like,
Shift.
it's possible,
Shift.
but like, it just doesn't make sense. Now he remembers everything. Him and Junpei really got the raw end of this deal. They died a lot in this game. Like, everyone died a good amount, but most of the
so
green
much.
team's death was from Carlos or Mira murdering each other. And then this team just died. This team was just screwed from the beginning.
That then.
Hey, come on. You're the only one to figure it.
Sorry, just could you be quiet for a second?
I'm
I need
thinking,
to think about something.
where did I put my chicky nuggets? I'm so hungry. Let the game end where I treat two is also what their like
Been
wall
sitting here
says.
for an hour, Carlos. Could you maybe share what you've been thinking about?
Do you want to know?
Yes.
I
was
ate
thinking
all
about
of them
you.
3 days ago,
Well,
and
me?
now I'm all out of chicky nuts.
You're well, to be blunt, really hot.
Oh? I mean, she is, but oh?
Huh?
We may never manage to make our way out of the shelter. You know what that means, right?
Carlos, what the frick? Carlos, what?
Sorry. I'm not sure.
What the hell are you getting at, you asshole?
First of all, dibs. Second of all, what?
Look, a Neanderthal is trying to block my way.
What? Wait, what the hell?
Carlos, what? No! No! That was the worst animation. I need a minute. I need a minute for that one. I need a minute. That was the most amazing animation I've ever seen in my life. I need a minute. I need a minute. Oh my god. What is this game? What is this game? I hope this brings you as much joy as it does to me because me randomly pausing to laugh for minutes at a time is not great content, but I'm having so much fun.
Carlos!
Oh my gosh. Okay, wow.
No! Please stop!
Okay, wow,
Shut the
Carlos.
fuck up!
Carlos. Carlos?
You bastard!
Carlos. Carlos, what is going on? It's not as good the second time, I will say that. It's not as good the second time, but... Is he trying to get them to make up or something?
What the? Hey! Wait up!
What is happening? What the freak is happening?
What the hell are you doing, Carlos? I suppose I couldn't control myself. You asshole!
What is happening? What is going on?
What? Is that all you got? What did you say?
Is he trying to shift? Like, I'm...
The extent of your feelings for Akane? Huh?
I'm so confused. Carlos, what are you doing, my man? Broski, what are you doing?
How we get there? Oh, I can tell you're finally getting fired up over this.
Carlos, what the freak?
Shut the fuck up! You fucking asshole!
What is happening? We went from Baby plugs his brain into the computer to this. To suddenly Carlos is a horny predator. I'm very confused.
Carlos, are you alright?
Yeah, that was nothing. Anyway. Hey, man. What do you say to a drink?
What?
To clean the slate between us. Come on.
What is going on, Carlos?
This one'll work fine. Ah, damn it. I blame you for this, Junpei. My hands are all shaky.
Carlos, what are you doing, my man?
Sorry, but could you guys help me clean this up?
Carlos, what are you
What the hell?
doing, man? This is the most wild thing I've ever seen.
Thanks, guys.
Sure.
I feel like them right
It's
now.
almost time.
You're right.
Now it is time for you to sleep. When next
Carlos, what the freak, bro?
will have no memory of these
What the freak, bro? Why did you do that?
dreams.
There's no indication that that's been his character at all, ever. So I'm very confused by that. Did Zero just take over or something? I got nothing. I got nothing. I don't know what the freak just happened there. Something just happened. It happened. And there it was. So we are gonna do this force quit. We're just gonna move on because Alright, time to read my amazing handwriting. Here we go. Baby, plug your brain in. Plug your brain in, baby, because it's time to type 38080832. 38080832. That was the most confusing scene in the entire game. I've played a lot. I still don't know who the freak Delta is or why he just randomly showed up, but that was the most confusing scene in the game.
It opened!
Now all we have to do is insert the plug here.
So, where is this plug?
It's in my
I
brain.
think if we input the right numbers here.
What?
Wait. what do numbers for your head have anything to do with the plug for this?
I should just do it. You might get it then.
Dude, I agree.
Avoiding the question.
Do you even know what should go there?
The numbers. The numbers are.
Did I delete the numbers? I didn't delete the numbers. I still have them. It's 64. No, it's 61, 40, 40, 91. 61, 40, 40, 91. All right. Well, this has been a riveting adventure today. What an adventure we've been on with this game so far. All right, one more time. No-headed baby. Let's go. Ugh.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that'd be a little jarring.
You're...
I also don't want to ignore the fact that they also like have acknowledged aliens in this game. I don't want to ignore that fact. Aliens do exist in this game. But yeah, this is something else.
Eric, it's been an hour. Would you just get used to it already?
How can I? I mean, it's a robot.
Yes, good job, Eric.
For real? Could you maybe do something about it?
What up, baby?
Is this better?
Yeah. Now the shape brings out your eyes.
Thank you,
So
Eric.
This doesn't freak you out or anything. At all.
I could say the same to you.
Well, not much phases me. I'm just not that type. You could have been a Martian for all I care.
Don't bring up aliens
Yeah,
again.
I was surprised when I first found out. I thought my heart was in my throat.
You don't have a heart.
Hey, hold on. Did you say when you first found out?
I meant it happened to me before.
Mm-hmm.
In the past. In another history.
Another?
I
History?
remember
Oh.
everything.
Usually that's what happens is they say two words and then the other two characters say one of those words each. Now he remembers everything. Fun, 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 fun. A lot of shooting was involved. And now here we are.
You see, my brain isn't located in this head. My thought center is there, inside the quantum computer.
Mm-hmm.
That is where I think, perceive, and send command signals to this body. For example, when I raise my hand like this, it's simply receiving a command. Just like a remote-controlled toy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know? A quantum state
Did you know?
is one where all possibilities overlap and coexist. This quantum computer, then, is able to use this state and run, say, simulations A, B, and C simultaneously. Basically, my brain is an infinite number of worlds and possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
So I
I
can
know
use
all
that
this
brain
already.
and
Like, to give me this at this point is just really late in the game.
jump between other histories.
Okay, so he can jump.
Oh, there's no way.
Interesting.
That I could do that,
Interesting.
but it's possible that you two might be undergoing the same thing. There's a theory. Human consciousness may be a result of quantum effects in the brain. It's called quantum.
Can we go back to
mind.
Carlos, please?
It's
Can we just
more or
acknowledge
less
why Carlos
suggesting the
suddenly
human
became just a
brain
horn
is a
dog?
form
Just
of
a
quantum computer.
just a big old
If a specific set of
douchebag?
conditions
Can we
are met,
acknowledge
then
that?
You too can.
Jump to other histories?
This sounds like crazy talk.
Everything you say
You
sounds like
don't
crazy talk,
believe
Eric.
me?
Of course not.
Oh, I don't blame you. I guess I should explain everything.
We already did this! We already did
Please?
explain everything! Okay, wow. Okay, wow. Was that the first jiggle physics? I did not
Before I
need that.
begin, I need to do one little thing.
Plug your brain in. Yes, do it. Do it. Yes. Baby plugging his brain in. I love it. Plug your brain in, baby.
What did you just do?
Baby, plug your brain in.
Just a little something.
Baby's dead. No. No. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nothing changed. Huh.
That we can see. But it looks like the message changed.
Yes, I started up the system earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It says force quit program on standby. To initiate, 2 key items must be set. What does that even mean?
Wait, it seems like there's something else.
The key items are...
A mother's mementos?
I wonder what those could be.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is saying we need to find them?
Does that mean they're hidden around here somewhere?
Yeah, on Find
Even
Diana.
if that's true, I don't think we have the time.
No, this time for you
Yes, our
to
time's
swim.
up.
Before you do so, be sure to give each other a big
Now
fat
it
kiss
is
on the
time for
mouth.
you to sleep. When next you wake, know you will have no memory.
Uh-huh.
Like
Zero, I feel like I have no memory of the past 90 minutes. What the freak has happened? What has happened, Zero? Why did Carlos become that? I didn't like that, Carlos. Bigger on the inside is the achievement unlocked. And now we should have the last thing unlocked. Okay. Sure. Sure. We're gonna save the game real quick. And then I guess we're just gonna finish. Can I ask a question? Am I supposed to know to just put Delta in here? Because I still don't understand where it's become explicitly clear that I'm supposed to put Delta in. But I know that I am supposed to put Delta in. Oh, that's clever. That's clever. Who will you kill? And then you put in Q, and it says, please input Q's name. It didn't ever say, please put in the child's name. It said, please put in Q's name. That's clever. That's actually pretty clever. I like that. I like that, because Q's name is Delta, and this Q is just a robo boy. Fascinating. Fascinating. Okay.
I'm really sorry.
Sean, you...
Out of all your choices, you kill him?
So they're calling him Sean the whole time? So who... So why did they act all scared of Sean at the beginning? Did they? Did they act all scared? I need to revisit the beginning.
Addendum. Forska.
But yeah, also get rectal pain.
This is yet another destiny.
Wrinkle in Time is the achievement. That's clever. Perspective End. That's cute. It's cute. It's cute. So that and the Happy Boy Sean ending are good, are random, are extra endings. That's kind of fun. So you don't have to get this at all. All you need from here is the code, right? That's all you need from there. Alright, well, without further ado, we just have one more section of this game. So I say we finish it, and we're going to finish it with best team, because now this team is just confusing me. Let's be clear, best team is D team. Let's be very clear. D team's just wholesome, they're just good, they're smart, they just handle things well. But Akane's best girl, so we're going to finish it through this team, even though it's all going to be the same. Final decision. Alright, here we go. Oh?
I knew it. Looks like the memories we regained are true after all.
The 3 wards were all in the same place. Then...
Carlos!
Akane. Junpei.
How?
And Mira, and Eric.
And you're Sean, right?
Carlos, what happened?
Proof of friendship.
Anyway, what are you guys
What?
doing here?
I have so many questions!
According to the schedule, it
I have
seems
so
like
many
Junpei should
questions.
still be asleep.
We took a page out of your book and did what you did. We used the cards to keep the bracelet needle from injecting us.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean
Namira never had to in the first
Yeah.
place.
I remember everything.
I do too. Junpei and I as well.
So then why?
Oh,
So then why, Carlos, did you become the world's sleaziest man?
Over the past few hours, we got back the memories we forgot.
Hi, Dirt Squirrel. I'm
to be
wildly
more
confused.
accurate, it's more
Well, welcome
like
back.
we accessed
This is the finale.
morphogenetic
We're at
field
the very
and
end of the game.
downloaded all of
We're in
it.
the last fragment, and I'm
Then
so confused.
You have the other history's memories too?
Yes,
then you're like us.
but why?
Alright,
Hold
fair
on.
enough, Dirt Squirrel. Fair
Eric
enough.
and I are different.
Yeah. We didn't gain memories from other histories.
Then neither of you got injected?
No, we're the same as Carlos and the others.
I told them.
Hmm.
Maybe I'll start from the
Please
beginning.
do.
First, so I could run the program in the Force Quit box, I accessed the central control computer. Then, I briefly turned off the communication network. That way, I stopped the surveillance cameras from sending any data to Zero.
Okay.
I didn't want Zero to catch on. to
But what are you doing?
And that's when Sean let us in on the truth of what's going on here.
We went over to the
I'm
transporter
gonna be quiet
room,
for a bit,
and picked up
probably,
2
because I'm just gonna
cards.
be responding. But
Before the injection, we each slipped one between our wrist and bracelet.
Okay. Now you two make sense. But what about you, Sean?
I'm a robot! Well, you probably already know, but I'm a robot. Being injected does nothing to me.
Then
Every time the time limit approached,
But it also
I
does
was
nothing to
forced
Mira,
to go
so-
into sleep mode. Then my memories from the previous 90 minutes were deleted.
okay.
I didn't want that to happen, so... You remember me saying I accessed the computer? Well, I hacked my own system too.
Because they're made by aliens, and I wish I was
Said he
joking, but
managed
that's
to
the
cancel
answer
the
for
forced
him.
sleep and delete
Because they're made of
functions.
some technology or material from aliens. At least that's how the game has explained it thus far.
What about C-Team then?
We couldn't interrupt the surveillance cameras, so we had to be sneaky instead.
first Carlos pushed me down and climbed on top of me.
He what?
It was just an act.
Alright, Sigma.
I was only pretending to do it.
Carlos used that moment
Oh,
to whisper
plot.
in my ear. He said to go to the transporter room and grab the cards in there.
But if I just let her go like that, it looks suspicious. So Junpei and I stayed behind to get Zero's undivided attention. I casually invited Junpei to the power room.
Nice.
You can see the result of our conversation.
I highly recommend if you haven't played 999 that you do, because Junpei is a straight up BAMF in that game. He's actually real good. He's real cool in that game. He's lost some of the coolness, but that boy's a suave mother. He's a cool guy.
Told me what was up.
If I had, then Zero would have figured it out. You look like you'd be a crap actor.
Oof. He's not! He shades people in 999.
After that?
We met Akane.
It's true. And Funya Ripa.
We hid from the cameras and each got a card from her.
Sorry, but could I get confirmation on something? Everyone knows what all happened in the other histories, right?
Yes.
Even you, Mira and Eric?
Didn't Eric say so earlier? Sean told us everything.
It's a lot to tell.
Why?
Why what?
Why do we know that?
Why do we know about the other histories?
That's kind of been my question.
Well, that's probably...
Because of me.
You want to know?
Hi, Zero. Everybody looks shocked. Hey, buddy. How you doing? How are you? Phi, say hello to your brother. Sigma and Diana, it's your son. Woo.
You are free to call me by my given name, which is Delta. There's no need to look so threatening. You were the one who named me, Diana.
Don't call your mom Diana, that's weird.
It doesn't matter. I shall answer your question.
Okay.
Carlos, Akane, Junpei,
Carlos,
Diana, Phi, and Sigma. All 6 of you know that you are shifters, correct?
Yeah. I think the only one who didn't acknowledge it at some point was
Think
Diana.
back on your path to this very moment.
But everyone else knew it.
Did you arrive in this history by following a normal flow of time? No, of course you didn't. You jumped in from another history using your shift abilities. And it wasn't just this once. You have been shifting back and forth many times.
I will say I do really love how Zero Escape uses this whole like timeline thing. It's really clever. It's really clever how it uses the multiple endings idea.
Jumping from one tree.
I've always been a fan of it.
Another. You have forgotten that fact, perhaps as a result of the medicine, or as one of the side effects of shifting. Regardless, your memories have been kept firmly intact within the morphogenetic field. It is simply that the 6 of you regained the memories of those times. One small trigger, and the levee preventing you from remembering collapsed. Sean is a similar case. However, his thought center is located within the quantum computer.
So that means Sean is Sigma's little robo grandbaby. That's sick. I love that.
Me and Mira.
You are both like me, in that we do not have the ability to shift.
Okay.
Don't?
I have another power instead.
Alright, how anime is this going?
The power to mind hack.
The pretty anime.
Mind hack?
That is pretty anime.
I am able to read.
So he's literally Professor X. I don't know Professor X's powers. Does he have powers, or is he just really smart? I don't know anything about the X-Men! What does he do? What is his power? So he's Professor X. Cool, thank you. If you understand right, his brain is capable to calculate every single possibility, therefore he knows what happened in the different timelines. Basically, yeah. His quantum brain. Because the quantum computer is keeping track of the timelines, because they jump to it using the transporter, so it has to be in the computer. So yes.
That's why I know exactly what Phi is trying to do right now. Step away from that device, Phi.
Oof.
Then, when we blocked the injection...
That being said, I do appreciate that Zero in this game, this is going to be spoilers for the first two, so I'm sorry, Bram. I do appreciate, so Priscilla just got on the phone with her grandma, so I'm actually going to shut the door. Give me a second. Give me a second. Bram, if you're here and you don't want to hear spoilers for the first two games, I'll give you a thumbs up when it's done, okay? Ugh. So I appreciate in this game that Zero is not a bad guy, or that Zero is finally a bad guy. Because in the first two games, yeah, they're not good people, but their cause is just, and in this one he's not. So I appreciate that.
Your ruse.
Then why did you...
I wanted all of you to play the final decision.
The final decision game.
The final decision.
But yeah, we're good, Bram.
I find human decisions fascinating. More specifically, the world branching that occurs as a result. I already mentioned that I am unable to shift. But after looking inside millions of minds, I learned one thing.
I mean, that hairstyle's certainly
There
a bad guy
are people in
thing.
this world with the ability to jump between histories.
Fascinating.
That shifters exist. Hence, why I know so much about these parallel worlds.
You did all this because you were curious?
When a person does something significant, it's difficult to boil the reason down to one word. Their motives.
Yeah, I heard a lot of the Plague Doctor Zero in that.
It is the same now. To fulfill several objectives, it was necessary to trap all of you in here.
So it doesn't seem like his objective is Radical 6.
You want to know?
I thought his objective would be something about...
It is so you give birth to Phi and myself.
Oh, F this Schrodinger's cat garbage. Also, hi, M. Tigress. How you doing? How's your day? How's your life? I don't know Evangelion at all, but I appreciate it. Interesting. We're at the very end of the game. You probably know this. I'm assuming you are familiar with Zero Escape. I think I've seen you here before. But... yeah, it's Schrodinger's cat all over again. What do you freaking do?
What do you mean?
Phi and I are the children of Diana and Sigma.
That is pretty great, though.
Phi is...
Wait. They're children?
Yeah, that's pretty great.
November 16th, 2029. Phi and I were born in this shelter.
Lol.
This was another history, of course.
Look at that baby. Look at that JPEG baby. Probably be more of a PNG.
Shortly after, the atomic data that makes up our bodies was transported to April 1904.
Not
The
fives.
transporter was located
That can't be
at the German
fives,
research
right?
Facility at that time. Our bodies reconstructed and regenerated in the export pods at that facility.
But that would mean you're actually...
100.
I'm 124.
Sick.
You're joking.
But Phi is...
A German researcher sent her to
Fascinating.
2008. Records indicate that she was part of an experiment.
You're saying Phi jumped back in time from 2029 to the year
Okay.
1904?
Sure.
And then forward again to 2008?
Wow, imagine that.
Technically, one was sent both times was simply the data makeup of Phi's body.
I heard that in 2008,
Mhm.
the device was being studied. In
So
an
there's
American
3 Phis,
facility.
technically. The one that died in 2029 from starvation in this facility, the one that went to 1904 and lived her life out with this guy, so that one could also exist. And then this Phi, who jumped around back to this time.
That's when an old couple who were researchers took me in.
Fee-Fi-Fo. Alright, fair enough.
We've
Fascinating.
gone off topic.
Yeah, but it's cool off topic.
Yes, that was one of the major goals. Everything that occurred here helped create Phi and myself.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say that, I am including all of the other histories.
But how?
If I hadn't trapped the group of you here, then Phi and I
Yeah, I mean, I
would
guess
have
that's
never
fair.
been born in our current forms.
Your current forms?
Sean, you should already know.
Okay, what the freak?
About epigenetics. You see, environmental factors determine which switches are activated within the genetic code.
We talked about this. I don't remember why we talked about this or where we talked about this,
Perhaps I should
but
say
we did.
that the reproductive cells are the ones most affected.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I get it. That's why you made Diana and Sigma play the decision game.
What do you mean?
By backing them into a crisis situation, he caused an epigenetic change within their reproductive cells. I think that's why
So
their
what you're
children were
saying-
born with unique.
What you're telling me is that Zero did a little on Sigma's boys with his mind. Love it.
powers.
Gold Star. This is the reason I have my mind hacking.
First of all, the word hacking would not be invented.
Phi was affected as well.
Second of all,
You were born a shifter.
what the freak? Why are you calling it hacking? Clearly, you can take control of people because you've done that. But
D-Team, do you recall what was written on your wall?
When curious hate oozes calamity.
mm-hmm.
And rearranging the letters gives you...
No way. What you choose can materialize us.
No one thinks this fast about
Our
anagrams.
decisions will bring you to life.
I don't understand
That's
this.
why the decision games were held. So that the Phi and me, here and now, would
Are
materialize
sick.
exactly.
We're
the
so
way we
cool.
are.
No, but okay. So I get why you had to have Diana and Sigma go through life or death decisions.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of us had nothing to do with.
I already told you. My motives are complex.
Well, we got all day, bro.
Wait, there's more?
I mean, not all day. I need to eat dinner with my wife eventually.
Fuck you, you goddamn old man!
All right. Okay. Fine. Okay. Oh, she's so sick. Oh, she's so sick. Phi's so cool. Eric, don't do it. Eric.
It's over.
You may be right.
What?
Diana, take this. Put it in. Your bluebird, too.
Hmm.
It's ready.
No, it's pretty sick.
Key items were set.
Phi's legit.
Executing Force Quit program.
Oh, the budget's been showing, Dirt Squirrel. There's a great moment. There is a great moment earlier in this stream where I just about died. It's pretty good.
What?
Carlos like
Oh,
drop kicked Junpei and it was wild.
What is this?
Yeah, I feel like y'all should have maybe seen this one coming.
Hey, answer me! What's with that announcement?
Must I explain? This shelter will soon explode. You've worked so hard, only to turn on this facility's self-destruct mechanism.
Lol.
Sean,
Get
access
pranked.
the central control computer.
It's no use. Once the Force Quit program has been activated, there is no possible way for you to reverse it.
So do we have to kill 6 of us now and leave through the X
I'll
door?
tell you two good things. First, I suggest checking behind the bar counter.
Oh, no!
Why would you?
Gab.
No! No!
You killed Gab?
Baby Gab. Gab has done nothing
With
wrong.
the shotgun you're holding,
Oh my gosh,
there
bro.
wasn't much life left in him anyway.
Oh.
Monster!
I never expected to hear that coming from you, Sean.
Oh my gosh.
So
He's the
what's
worst.
the
He's
other
the
thing?
worst.
You
He killed
had
Pupper.
2 things to tell us.
I have the ability to mind hack,
We already know that.
but I've not told you everything about it. Reading other people's thoughts isn't the only
Mm-hmm.
thing I
You can
do
control
with mind
people.
hacking.
It's great.
It only lasts a moment. But I am able to control someone's body as I wish.
So that is kind of cool, though. That is kind of cool that he, like, all those moments where the characters go, I didn't do that, like, that wasn't me, was actually him. That's kind of cool.
Like
Now, how was he there the whole time? I'm still trying to figure out, but...
this.
Bye, Eric. Oh. Boo. Boo. I wanted him to shoot Eric. I wanted him to make Eric shoot himself. I was all ready for it.
Why?
Could throw a
For
party.
real, my finger just...
Mind hacking.
I think it's telepathy, yeah.
Understand now. This is my power. So, let's begin. Your final decision game. You have 2 choices.
Explode,
To stay
or kill 6 people
and wait.
and use the X passes to leave, which is fascinating.
The other is. The other.
It's pretty great. There is a precedence for that in this game. I'm not saying too much because Bram might want to play the first 2 games, but there is a precedent for that in this series. Just full on taking gunshots and just moving on. It's pretty great. I think the other option is use the X passes, guys.
5 minutes until explosion.
Well, what should we do?
What about the X door?
And how exactly should we open it? Unless 6 people die.
Here's
it's
what I
gonna stay-
nominate. Eric and Mira, for sure. Q's a robot. Sean's a robot. We can just get rid of him. That leaves 6 left. That leaves 6 left. We have to save Akane, so that's 1. And then I think Sigma should probably be saved 2 because he's a good. Oh, if that counts, then great. We just. Sorry, Carlos, you're under the bus. That's it. Bye. Kind of it, you know? That's it. You're the only one left. Or Junpei. Junpei's cool, but he's lost some of that coolness. He's depressed. He's been through some things. Carlos at least has a sister to go back to. Junpei's still ticked at Akane, so I
Be
don't know.
closed. Or should we start killing each other now?
Mira?
I have an idea.
Oh, do you?
Which is?
We're going to shift, all of us, together.
That's
Hey, hold
true.
on.
Baby would be
Like
sad.
jumping to another history?
Baby would die.
But
in the cold.
Eric and
I'm sure it will be fine.
Lol,
Remember
leave
what
him
I said?
behind.
Human consciousness may be a result of.
Yeah, we don't have an
quantum
X pass from Delta, so I don't know if he counts.
You said if certain conditions are met, we can also...
What are the conditions?
First, you need to be exposed to danger.
Well, I think we got that one
And
covered.
The other one is
To be in the vicinity of a group of shifters.
I get it.
We'll resonate, and then Mira and Eric can...
Fascinating. 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 I want to look back into that, but that is actually really interesting. Because I'm trying to think all the times that Sean died. I'm trying to think all the times that Sean died. Hold on, we're pausing for this. All the times that Sean died. This time he exploded, that's fine, whatever. That was the end. Everyone was dead in that timeline. This timeline was the execution timeline. That's a little bit of a, not a plot hole necessarily, but like, was he just always part of Q? Don't answer this, but was he just always part of Q team? That's what confuses me. I guess he would have had to be because the team leader was Q. But Q didn't do the vote, so that don't make sense. And then, yeah, this was when Mira murdered everybody. Eric shot Baby, and then probably also shot Q, I guess. I guess we never saw the X passes for any of them.
But which
Interesting.
history are we going to jump to?
None of the similar histories will work. One team is likely to be dead after the vote.
And we can't shift if there are no bodies for us to jump to, right?
What do you got? What do you got, Bram?
And
Tell me.
We need
Help
to
me
jump
figure
to
this
where
out.
all of us are alive.
When we're all alive.
I think
Do you
so.
mean
I think that's what it's been telling me. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Coin toss.
And nobody answer. No spoilers. We just want to figure this out.
I'm not sure I get it all.
Have the jiggle physics been here the whole game and I just haven't paid attention?
There's no way we could
Because
do
I
that.
certainly have not noticed it until
shift
today. It's
isn't simply
jarring.
jumping into bodies in different histories.
Our consciousnesses swap places.
LMAO, so those 9 people all escape, and then they just get ejected into these bodies where they all explode. That's great. I love it.
We'll be forcing our other selves into these bodies, and they'll die without knowing why.
That's the thing, it's like shifting is cruel to the other you. It's cruel, it's awful to the other you, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, and what's wrong with that?
what?
Well, they're all living without a care off in another history, yeah? One time, they do the coin toss once and win? Don't you think that's unfair?
Mira, you're saying they.
I mean, it's possible,
We're
but I feel like
talking
you'd
about
still get so
ourselves here.
confused.
Well, we should
They just keep
consider
shifting back and forth until the last second.
Good point. If we assume that we here are the true versions, then the us and the other history are essentially
it.
strangers. Even more of a reason not to.
If we shift to that history, then we're tossing the others under the bus to save
I'm glad they
ourselves.
finally acknowledge the moral
The us
implications
in
of
that
this.
history have done nothing wrong.
Well, okay, Mira did. Let's be clear, Mira did.
The only thing they did was win at a coin toss.
You could say the same for us. The only thing we did was lose a coin toss. Even so, we've had to go through so much shit. We've been forced to put our lives on the line.
Besides, aren't the bodies in the other histories ours anyway?
Then why should we second guess ourselves?
Huh.
Hmm. Same, Sean, same.
1 minute.
Me just going, hmm.
We're out of time. I'll say it again. We have two choices. We can stay here and wait for our deaths, or survive
by sacrificing our other selves.
Connie
in
is so
another
wild.
history.
She's just such a crazy character.
Bastard meant. The final decision game.
Interesting. Well, just for kicks and giggles, just for little kicks and giggles, we're not gonna shift. Just gonna watch them all explode real fast, because I think that's funny. Just for little kicks and giggles. Good game. Time to die. Oh, sick. Remember the timeline where we had a button and Sigma pushed the button and we exploded? Or Diana pushed the button and the exact same thing happened? That was funny. That was a funny timeline. What? Wait, what? Wait, no. What? It just ends the game? That's hilarious. That's hilarious, actually. So it actually lets you decide? Like, how the game ends? That is fascinating. That's fascinating. I like that, actually. That's really cool. Oh my gosh, I totally know what's gonna happen. All segments cleared because we're jumping back to that timeline, so now it's part of that timeline. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This game's wild. What's up?
I'm your wife.
You are my wife. Do you want to come in?
I don't know. Do I?
It's up to you.
Let me get my phone.
I'm using headphones, so you won't be able to hear anything, but it's also the end of like a 20-hour game, so.
Isn't that just me, though? Don't I always show up when you're finishing these?
That is true. The
visual
first time, I
novels?
think the first time Priscilla ever showed up on a stream was the final stream of Danganronpa V3 story. Like, I think it was the trial. Anyways.
I solved.
Yeah, you like
something.
figured out one of the things in the trial.
And I was like, it's right there.
Oh my gosh. Payoff 2, I love that. Baby, shush, we're watching the end of Zero Escape.
You're interrupting.
There's a baby crying outside. Does Gab survive in this timeline? If so, it's the good
I can't
timeline.
remember anything.
Me neither.
Neither can I.
It somehow feels like I made a bet with someone, but
Someone?
What kind of bet?
So this all happened in the very first stream.
Did we all forget what happened?
From what I understand, it is scripted that you get this first. This end first. You will always win the coin toss first. Because you have to see this, which now makes sense. You have to see this scene in order to jump past it.
Hey, could I ask all of you something?
Who's that? And they point to the kid.
Who is this kid?
We all come back. Yay! This is not the opening. The opening was a coin toss. This is what happens after you win the coin toss, Bram. You win the coin toss and Zero lets you all out. That's it. At the very start of the game, he says, pick heads or tails. You pick heads or tails. If you lose, the game happens. And if you win, you get let out. Now we're here. Which is fascinating. And now we're at the true end. Mira's still a serial killer. Can we acknowledge this?
Did we do it?
We're not wearing.
Brian, how much
bracelets.
more is there?
I don't know the
I
time.
feel like we're at the end.
Judging by the position of the sun, it's probably noonish.
And the date?
How would I know?
Hey, Mira.
There's some epilogue stuff. I did see that. There's some
Do you
epilogue
remember
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I do
remember
want.
you.
It depends how my wife's
And we
doing,
really
but I do
did.
want.
And I
must have
figured we'd
worked.
probably just do cereal for dinner.
Oh, okay.
Is,
I won't have cereal, but I'll probably have like a lunch.
don't you think?
Well, that's cool. I'm cool with that. What the freak are you doing here, Gab?
I'm getting cold, but I can't
Bastard.
Okay, I love you.
I love you.
17
Hello?
years ago, a snail traveled down a narrow path in the park.
Hi.
If that snail hadn't been there, perhaps all of you here would have lived a completely different
Mhm.
life than you did. Just one small snail, and everyone's lives.
What was it?
My prescription.
Oh, okay. That
I
makes
figured all
sense.
that out.
Even the world.
And they just sent it to Oak Hills, so I'll
So,
help tomorrow.
what's the
Nice.
big deal?
I'm technically open
Ah,
now,
would
but-
you just quit talking nonsense?
Gab! Gab, 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 Gab,
I'm so
Gab.
glad you were safe.
Of course we were. You all have shifted in from another history.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. We gotta call the cops.
And what exactly will that accomplish?
Isn't it obvious? We're throwing you in the slammer.
But he's done nothing. Oh my gosh.
Murder.
Murder? I see. But I haven't killed anyone. Specifically, in this history, not a single person has died.
Fascinating.
I strongly doubt the police would listen.
But in the other histories, you.
Did you not pay attention? I don't have the ability to shift. The only reason I know anything of those histories is because I...
Mind Hacked is just such a dumb anime name
In
for it.
effect,
I think it's fair. I think in the universe that this game has created, I think it's a fair thing, but it's such a dumb name for it.
you know, is a different person than the one before you. Can I be charged for killing someone in another history? If so, then I'd say this world would be full of criminals of all kinds.
What about conspiracy to commit?
Okay,
Yeah.
Sean, calm down.
I'm betting this history's got a bunch of dangerous machines and gimmicks all over the shelter.
Unfortunately, I have removed them all.
This guy's pretty cool, though.
You've slept for quite a while. Nothing is left in the shelter. No transporter, no quantum computer. Loaded into a truck and taken away.
Okay.
Sean is able to move right now due to radio signals received from a satellite. Why? Aren't you happy? I say again, in this history, not a single person has died. Fi and I exist, and there will never be an outbreak of Radical 6. There is only a bright future ahead for all of us. Is this not what you'd call a happy end?
He's not wrong. What was the point of all of this?
But according to you, all of mankind will die if time passes and
Yeah, that's what he
and
said.
nothing is done.
Religious fanatic. A terrorist attack that sparks a nuclear war.
I heard this story. You said you released Radical 6 so that you could kill that person.
The me before you did not say that, but I can't deny it's true.
Radical 6 won't spread throughout the world in this history.
That means that fanatic guy won't die.
Wait, so now humans will go extinct?
Hey, where's that happy future you mentioned?
Interesting. Does that make you angry, Fi?
What?
If so,
We're at the point now where I'm
have a
just quiet and I'm just paying
serious
attention
contradiction.
because I'm fascinated.
I had prepared a future in another history where 2 billion would survive. But yet, you decided to jump to this history. That means you chose a future where humanity goes extinct. Over 6 billion dead.
No, you're wrong, Delta. Nothing in the future has been determined yet. We'll shape the future with our own hands.
I'm pretty sure that line came directly out of Danganronpa 2. Like, I'm pretty sure that line was said verbatim in Danganronpa 2. I don't like that.
You said something I can get behind, Carlos.
I think so too.
And it was earlier when you said Akane's hot.
I agree.
Okay, me too.
Mira.
Mira's a serial killer. Just have her go kill the guy, the religious fanatic, and problem solved.
Together.
We have the solution right here.
Humanity's gonna die out? Screw that.
This is so anime.
We'll definitely change that.
I kind of hate how anime this is. I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty stupid anime. We'll figure it out. What we'll do is we'll figure out who it is, and then we'll shift, and then they'll go tell Mira, hey, we need you to murder this guy, and then problem solve. We can shift. We have the ability to do whatever.
Just that.
What the hell do you mean?
I'm sure I told you in another history that my motives are complex.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine, what if none of you had experienced the events that occurred in the shelter?
Okay.
You're so determined now to change the future. One of the goals of all of this was to get you into that frame of mind.
Okay.
It's all going according to plan, without a single casualty. I created a future where mankind will be saved. Does that upset you? Are you angry that your life was played?
I can't take this whole, like, we're the greatest, we're the best team, hallelujah, happy futures, when we literally have a serial killer and a robot in our midst.
Oh.
You know?
I will give all of you one last choice.
Bro, I gotta have dinner at some point, dog.
With that gun there, you will be able to choose whether to kill me now, or...
Guys, he's 124. Just let him
I
kick
promise
it on his own.
I won't use mind hacking on you. You are free to decide. Which shall it be? Pull the trigger, or let me go.
Mm-hmm.
The fates of you, me, and mankind are all on the line. This is the decision game.
I don't know how I feel about that. You get it? Explain it. No mind hacking. What do you mean? Oh, so you can't decide. That's actually really clever. I like that. That's cool. When you put it that way, that's actually kind of cool. I need a minute. This is another one of those games where I need a moment to digest it all. Don't love it. I don't love it. I'll be honest. It's a little bit underwhelming. I get that it was kind of made on a whim, this game. Little bit underwhelming at the end. But, is Karen Strassman my girl? Is that Akane? Is that my girl? It's a divisive game. I see why. With Danganronpa V3, I was like, yeah, I get why people don't like this, but I think it's great. This game, I'm like, I get why people don't like it, and I don't know where I stand on it yet. I need a minute. No, I know all that, and that's why I'm just glad I had the game. And don't get me wrong, up until the very end, this game has been amazing. I've loved the reveals, I've loved just the way that it's ways that it's played with the Zero Escape genre, like formula. It's cool. It's a really cool game. Overall, good experience. Good positive experience. But the end just kind of felt too anime. It felt too, oh, we're so happy, we're gonna work together, we're anime, and then it suddenly turned into, but what are we gonna do? Are we gonna kill him? And I'm like, okay. I don't know. Interesting for sure. I'm gonna see all the extra content, and then I would love that link if you have it, Ryan. I would love that, because I want to see what you're talking about with all that extra stuff. But, like, where does it go from here, you know? Like, I don't think it necessarily needs a fourth game. That's the thing. It's like, I kind of don't hate that it ends on a cliffhanger. Too many forms of media end on cliffhangers and then get scared and cop out and make a next game. I wish more things would just end with no answers. Like, I think that's a cool, like, way of doing things. I don't know. This is a very long credit sequence. And I kind of have to go to the bathroom. How much bonus content is there between the files and the thing you linked, Ryan? Is it like 20 minutes or less? Because I can hold out for that. I don't know what my wife is feeling. Where do you have a time frame or a preference?
No.
Okay, cool. 2 or 3 epilogue files.
Are we gonna watch Jeopardy?
Do we want to?
I don't know. Apparently Pokemon was on Jeopardy yesterday.
Okay, so was Dr. Oz.
Well, yeah.
So I didn't watch. Just go now during the credits. Is it still going? I'll just go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
What should I do?
Do you want to entertain them, or do you want me to just mute it?
I could probably mute it.
Okay, I'm just gonna mute it.
Go get myself some cereal.
Okay.
It's so far away.
I'll be right back, everybody. There's no video or anything after this? Like, it's not gonna automatically play anything after this? Just want to make sure about that before I go to the bathroom. Just give me a confirmation before I go do that. You don't think so? That's not a great confirmation. I will say that.
Should I stay so I can holler if there is?
It should just go to the save screen. That's fair. Yeah. And then if there's not, you can just push start.
On what?
Oh my god. Okay, then I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. If anyone shows up, just tell them I'm peeing. I don't want to put the whole be right back thing up right now. No, you're... I'm back. Now for AI, no, I don't have money and I don't own that game. But I do have other games. I will run them through as options when we return. Give me a sec. When I'm done with this, I will run through our options for the next game. Because I have options, and they're all super anime. Like, this is not that anime. The options are all super anime. So that's a QN2. So we finished. The achievement unlocked was called Shifter. That's cute, I guess. Wow, we did it. We did it. Reddit, we did it. Thank you. I love you.
I must eat.
Okay, go ahead and eat. I love you.
I love you.
You just went through the Reddit post? Okay, well, I'm going to start with the files. Here, let's go to this great timeline. This is a great timeline. Let's jump here. Let's just jump to this one real quick to get to the files. Whoop-de-doo.
No. Wait.
Alright, files. Oh my gosh. Okay, so a robot's name. The robot with a round helmet on his head is named Sean. He has never been called anything other than that by those in the underground shelter. Really, game? You're gonna do this to me? You're gonna do this to me, game? So I did read these ones, mostly. Yeah, so I did read these ones. These ones I read at the start of the stream. It's actually really cute. It's wholesome. Latin phrase. Audentum forsque venusque iuvat. A phrase from Ovid. It roughly translates to both love and luck help the bold. Baby Phi was indeed transported from 1904 to 2008, but a Phi also remained in 1904. What happened to that Phi? Rumors she became a brilliant scientist who worked at the research facility in the U.S. well into her hundreds. Facility was transporting a transporter, and that's where the Phi from 1904 was sent. So Phi is Phi's mom. So Phi's mom is Diana, but then the Phi that we know's mom is Phi, whose mom is Phi. It's okay. Carlos. The day is bright and clear. A girl in white dress strolls along the beach, the wind tossing her long blonde hair playfully. Up until half a year ago, she'd been confined to a bed. Carlos' eyes still tear up every time he sees her smile. Come on, Carlos, you don't always help. Okay, that's the point of my rehab. Oh, you're right. Sorry, Maria. Carlos brushes her hair out of her face. It's definitely not the summer sun that's making him act out of sorts. It's he's horny for Akane. It's the fact that his sister is here standing before him. Maria grins up at him. What would Akane and Junpei say if he saw you being all fussy like this? It's fine. They understand how important you are to me. I'm doing impressions of them all now. I hope this ruins beautiful moments. Both you and Junpei put your lives on the line. That was a different history. But going through that means we know how to treat reverie syndrome. I can't believe we have the ability to jump through space-time. I'm just glad you're able to control it now. It's all because Carlos met Akane and Junpei that Maria was able to recover. He wishes he could show them just how well she's doing. You're thinking about them right now, aren't you, Carlos? Well, what makes you say that? Because you're smiling. Carlos closes his eyes as his unconscious smile turns fond. They're just about your age. It kind of feels like I gained a brother and another sister, who I was horny for. Except not really, but I was. I just said I wasn't. You are going to their wedding, aren't you? Okay. I mean, fair, but also, wow. Y'all gotta go to marriage counseling. I'm just gonna say that right now. Yeah, and you're coming with me. But there is something Carlos needs to do first. Back when the three of them parted ways, I'll be waiting to hear word from you when you locate that terrorist. Carlos held his right hand out towards Akane and Junpei, and the other two grabbed onto it with their own. There was no way of knowing if Delta was telling the truth, but if he was, one fanatic would kill off all of humanity. Akane and Junpei vowed to find this person, and Carlos offered to help. He can still feel their strong bond between the three of them, their hands clasped together tightly. I suppose I better get used to talking more before the wedding, huh? Oh. I suppose... Holding her hair out of her face, Maria reaches out to her brother, who takes her hand in his, and they continue walking down the beach. The same blue sky above them stretches over friends Carlos knows he can rely on. Cute. They get freaking married. Alright, here we go. My Junpei and Akane voices that I have literally never tried in the entirety of Zero Escape. Junpei sits upon a white sofa somewhere within the secret location of Crash Keys, twiddling a pen and sighing. What else should I say? I don't know. What else should I say? He sounds bored. How do I make him sound bored? Laying on the table in front of him is a half-written letter. Suddenly, Akane pops up behind him. What are you doing, Junpei? She playfully teases. Gah! Junpei dives for the letter, but she snatches it from his fingers and begins reading. Let's see. Carlos, without you, Akane and I would have never gotten together. Thank you. Is this an invitation? I'm butchering Best Girl's voice. It's fine. No, it's most definitely not. He makes a grab for the paper, but Akane quickly moves it out of his reach. It's just a progress report. Okay, yeah, I mentioned the wedding, but the date, they're not fun to do voices for, so I'm not doing it anymore. Oh, yeah, I mentioned the wedding, but the date hasn't been set yet. I made a promise to you and your brother. We wouldn't get married until we've dealt with the fanatic. Connie's face flushes bright red. She hastily hides her face behind the letter and goes back to reading. I'd like nothing more than to get the approval and blessing of our old friends, and those of you we met 6 months ago. Eyes wide, Akane glances up at Junpei. He avoids her gaze, awkwardly scratching the back of his head, going... Because that's how animations look in this game. You know, there's still a history where I keep searching for you, even after I'm old and craggly. It still exists out there somewhere, and when I think of that, a sharp pain jolts through Junpei's face. Akane is pinching his cheek. Ow! That's how Junpei's voice actor voices everything. He overreacts. He goes, ow, ow! That hurts. What are you doing? To prove to you that this isn't a dream, Akane giggles. You still can't believe we're together like this? Junpei shakes his head. You've changed a lot, Junpei. A half a year ago, you were never this honest. It's like, how do I want to describe it? Like a dream? Huh? Junpei leans in and quickly pinches Akane. Okay, now you've done it. She darts forward and goes after Junpei with both hands, getting in a pinch wherever she can. Junpei does the same. Once they start laughing, it's very hard to stop, and they keep going until they're out of breath. I guess this is all thanks to Carlos, too. That's why I'm writing that thank you letter. On Akane's left hand, a ring glitters on her ring pad. That's cute. Alright, what the freak happens with these losers? Okay, oh, there's 3 of them. Okay. Hey, Mira, how are you feeling? Are you lonely? This is my Mira impression. I'm gonna do my Eric, Mira, and Sean impression. Come on, Eric. You visited last week. Eric smiles wryly and reaches out to Mira with his left hand. Mira does the same, and their hands with matching silver rings align on either side of the plexiglass window. Thank you. I have to get into the voice. Hold on. Mira, I brought a new guest to see you today. Eric shifts to the side and a head pops into view. You're... Hi, Mira. Long time no see. It's Sean, right? Yeah, I'm happy you remembered. Beyond Mira, the sun is shining through an iron-barred window, lighting up the visitor room. It's been a long time, Sean. It's good to see you. The smile that appears on her face is real. Mira no longer needs to plaster on a fake one. When I heard you turned yourself in, I was really surprised. Eric was the one who convinced me. He said I should pay for my sins so we could be together. So that she can stab you. Eric, she doesn't love you. That's why you got married in jail. Eric ducks his head shyly. Oh no, this is cursed. Are you sure you're okay with this? He looks at her in confusion. This is cursed. Don't you regret marrying me? I did carve your heart out in another history. Isn't that what you said, Sean? Yeah, you did. Eric looks Mira straight into the eye. I've already told you this a bunch of times. I forgive you, no matter what happens. Besides, you haven't killed me in this history yet, right? That's my impression of Eric. Yet, Mira's lips twist wryly. But the Heart Rippers killed so many people already. So many. Sean, stop it. Sean, stop it! Eric turns angrily on Sean and points a shotgun at his face. And Mira's face falls into a frown, but Sean continues speaking. You turned yourself in, Mira, but that doesn't mean you've paid for all the crimes you did. I doubt the family and friends that were left behind would forgive you, even if you were put on death row. There's no way you can clear your sins here. Mira grits her teeth. But there is a way to clear them. Well, not what you've already done, technically. You'll have to pay for those your whole life. That will never change. But maybe you can in another universe. Suddenly, Sean's fist crashes through the plexiglass window. What? Mira jumps backwards while Eric is frozen in shock. What are you? Eric can't even finish speaking before Sean moves. Jumping through the broken window, he kicks the outside wall of the visitor room, causing it to crumble and reveal a giant hole. An alarm immediately starts blaring, and police officers rush into the room. But Sean darts forward and takes them all down in the... Sean became the Terminator. I love it. I love it. Let's go. Go where? I know where the transporter is being stored. Go change history, Eric finally stutters, to stop young Mira from committing murder. Mira, I'm pretty sure that's the only way you can clear up your sins. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was the worst thing I've ever seen. I love that. I love that. That was great. That was great. That was great. Who's dead? I want to find one where the Q team's dead. Also, Connie's just so kawaii. Oh, it changes. It changed Q. It used to be the little baby boy, and now it just says Q. It's cute. So then the whole series never happens. Oh, good. That's great. We love that. That's actually interesting. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So now what we're gonna do is this. I'm gonna close the game, and I'm gonna switch to the face cam mode. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch to my face cam thing while I read this post. Unless you would like to see the post on screen. I should probably put the post on screen, huh? Hold on. We'll play around with this. Give me a second. I'm gonna play around with settings and things and figure it out. But I want to read this Reddit post real quick. So it's in the Discord, you said? I'm gonna pull open the Discord. Visual Novels channel. That's in general. Visual Novels channel. All right, here we go. We're gonna copy the link. Come over here. It's all the foreshadowing for Q. I want to see it. I do want to see it. We're gonna add a source. We're gonna go browser source, add source, new source, ZTD, add source, and we're gonna go that. Okay, so now we're gonna pop this open real quick. And then we're going to throw this under things. Throw that under some things. Okay, we're going to move chat over here so that it's a little bit out of the way. And then we're going to interact with it. I'm figuring out how to use browser sources. I'm pretty bad at it, but I've figured out how to do it finally, which is nice. So we're going to interact. Okay. Wow, you're here now. Okay, cool. As the title says, the goal of this thread is to find the clues that both point to the fact that there was a 10th person and that 10th person's true identity was Delta and that Delta was 0. Some people say there isn't enough, but here's what I've collected so far. I can't scroll down. How do I scroll down? I can't scroll down. I can't scroll down on this, which is strange, because I normally should be able to. Oh, okay. Okay, so we're going to close that. We're going to try that again. I didn't break it. I didn't break it. There we go. We're back. This is archived. Let me try going to the Zero Dilemma, the Zero Escape subreddit. How do I find the archived one? I can't scroll. Why can't I scroll right now? That's what's weird to me, is I should be able to scroll, but I can't. So I guess we can't see it, and I'm sorry about that, but it's just not going to happen. That just means it's old. No, Bram, oh, it might. It might. Let me try that. Let me try that. Because a lot of the times the internet is really rude to my window capture. A lot of the times it's really rude, but it might work on this one. Let me check it. The problem with I think it's only with videos. I think it's only with videos that it's a problem. But I will try the window capture. Display capture also doesn't work for some reason on this. I don't know why. I don't know why it doesn't always work, but there. Can you see that? Does that work? Is that cool? Can we fit to screen now, please? Can we fit to screen? Thank you. Then we're gonna move everything down quite a bit. Yeah, no, I'm here for this. I'm here for this. Let me move it all down real quick. Move it underneath everything. Got to move it under alerts. Okay, cool. So, now I can see it. Okay, as the title says, the goal of this thread is to find clues that point to the fact that there was Note that some of the numbers below were changed to make different sections, so in the comment section, people may be referring to different clue numbers. Uchikoshi posted about this story on Twitter and said this post was mostly right. Clue that Q is Delta, the 10th participant. Literal shadows from Delta in most Q team scenes. Here are the shadows from Pop-Off, for example. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. The old man in the wheelchair dialogue. If you try to select Q in the Who to Shoot scene, it will say to select Q's real name. If you input Sean, it will give an error. If you choose me or myself, the game will say you cannot commit suicide. Credit for explaining this goes to Overcharge XT. Expanding this. If you say that Q killed Mira, Eric will say that's impossible. And if you say Sean or me, he'll say I know it was you. That's cool. That's really cool. The truth is invisible anagram. What is that from? What does that translate to? I don't remember it. The parasite alien hand discussion, I do remember that. Carlos and Diana not knowing why they pressed the decontamination button or the bad execution choice, mind hacking. Sean never claimed he didn't do it as he can't be mind hacked. Interesting. The anagram about the 10 that Akane finds should be completely translated to together with me, Delta, we are 10. I did see that. I did see that one. I remember that. Akane is unable to find the fourth word. She doesn't know what to do with the leftover letters. The scene after the Radical 6 is chosen to not be injected, where Eric talks to Gab and calls him old man, he is actually talking to Delta. Both Eric and Mira... I noticed that! No, I noticed that, and I went, what the freak does he mean, old man? Why did he call the dog old man? I didn't think anything of it, but I remember that. Sean asks if they could speak. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's fascinating. Q never has a portrait in the status screen, but there is one of Sean inside the study. Okay, I was wondering that. Even Q, he couldn't see or hear when talking about the Q team execution. It's clever. It's clever. It's clever. Sean in Pop-Off says, you are really important to me. You are all really important to me, rather than you are both are really important to me, despite the fact that he only knows Q team. I mean, that's kind of a stretch. When Zero tells Sean about the old man who visited him, yeah, I remember that. Eric says, I know the leader's supposed to decide who to vote for, but because Delta is believed to be blind and deaf. Eric is suspicious of Sean because he isn't on the X passes. It's true. It's true. If you try to shoot Mira, she will shoot twice before the X pass notification comes on, because she also shoots Delta. Afterwards, the announcer says that Q is dead, despite the fact that Sean talks after it. Oh my gosh. Despite the fact that Carlos seems to know Q, he doesn't recognize the robot that looks like Sean. Okay. Towards the end of the C-Team ending, when listening to the recording of Zero, Zero specifically says that he's dead in this timeline and that Carlos executed him. I feel like I remembered that. I feel like I remember that, though. I feel like I do remember that. After Phi and Delta are born, the status screens will show Q and Phi alive. Status before birth. That's kind of terrifying. I don't like their dead pictures. That's kind of terrifying. So that's the status before the birth. Are you really about to tell me? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It straight up tells you. It straight up tells you in the game that they are alive. That is fascinating. Decision game starts with Desi, which means 10. That's what you meant. That's what you meant, Tigris. Tigris. That's what you meant by why it's not a nonary game. It's a decision game. That is really good. That's really good. When Sean decides to stay behind after pressing the decontamination button, he's staying behind for Q, and it becomes clear with close examination that Q is also chained, and that Q is the one staying behind. Sean is looking at the camera when he says he stayed behind because of him, and when they try to unchain Q, they're always trying to get it off the pole and not off Gab's paw. Okay, well that one's forbidden. I love that. I love that. That's pretty great. That's pretty cool. In the end of the VLR timeline, Sigma asks a child when he sees Sean's corpse, despite the previous indications he knew Q was handicapped in another scene. Q doesn't show up as dead in the status screen. Oh. Oh, okay. Alright, alright. How many are there? Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. I love it. I love it. Okay, where are we at? Where are we at? Generally, throughout the C and D team fragments, they indicate they know Q at least somewhat, despite the fact that if you win the coin toss, it is revealed that no one seems to know Sean. I noticed that too. That's why I was a little bit confused. So that's cool. During UR0, if you choose the identity of Zero wrongly, after Sean is dead, Eric shoots 3 more times, despite the fact that only Diana and Sigma are left, and Gab is revealed to not have been shot. There's a pool of blood that appears as the camera zooms out. Okay. When Q-Team is drinking at the bar before the boat, there is a glass to the right of Sean, and since Eric and Mira already had drinks and Sean can't drink, it must have been for Q. One of Q's X-passes is age, and another is self, thus implying that Q is the old man people mentioned, and Q is Zero's self. Also, another X-pass is eye, which refers to that he is the one watching them all. It could also reference Left Eye of Horus, which was part of Free the Soul's iconography. There's a fourth one. Take a look at 37 for more info. Okay, we'll get there. When the Crash Keys Twitter account was revealing the images of the participants of the decision game, they never revealed Sean. That's cute. There are a lot of X's. The X door, the X passes, and Q's death portrait has an X through it. X is the Roman numeral for 10, the number of players, 10 lockers in the Monty Hall problem. In the C-Team execution decision fragment, Carlos calls out for Mira and Eric through the vent, but not Q. He is believed to be Death. That's cute. When Q-Team goes to sleep, there are 4 thumps, not 3. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. When Carlos seems to know Zero's identity in the beginning, is presumably because he notices that there is one person missing, Q, so he makes the connection. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. When at the bar before the execution, and Sean asks where they are, they mentioned that we all lived at DCOM. C-Team and D-Team were there too, rather than both of us lived at DCOM. Okay. Segment called Triangle, where there's a standoff between Sean, Eric, and Mira. The Greek letter delta is a triangle. Shut up. Shut up. That's so good. How obsessed this game seems with 3. There are 3 teams, all of which we think have 3 members. There are 3 survivors of the VLR timeline without the time travel shenanigans. 3 times 2 shifters in the game. Biolab has 3 syringes, 3 fingerprint sensors. This is the 3rd game in the series. Triangle somewhere with 3 sides. Can anyone think of anything else to add with 3 in the game? Okay. In the logo, there is an IV. Where's the IV? Right there. Where the 6 is supposed to be. Delta is the 4th letter in the Greek alphabet, and what Q is, the 4th member of the Q team. And if you add up the 4 and the 6 that are supposed to be there, you get the number 10. What? Oh, 6 is another IV. That's so sneaky. That's so sneaky. Oh my gosh. In the execution of Q-Team, there are 3 piles of flesh in the shower, despite the fact that Sean is a robot. Shut up. After the don't shoot option in Triangle, if you pay attention to the X-Pass board, you will learn that Q had the X-Pass bro, which obviously hints at him being brother. An image of it can be found here. Not to this extent, but there are some cool reveals. There are some cool reveals. I think a lot of the cool reveals have been spoiled through this game for you, but there is some cool stuff in some of the other games. You can hear Delta scream in the Q-Team acid shower? Shut up. When Sean is hacking the quantum computer, the screen flickers as Delta's glasses get interference due to hacking. Oh my gosh. The reason Gab has a medicine bottle around his neck is he's supposed to be a blind person helper dog for Q. That's so clever. The reason that there was so much shock when his Q was announced team leader is because he is blind and deaf, unable to be leader. Also, when he was announced leader, the camera angle wasn't on Sean, despite the fact that for C-Team and D-Team, the camera was on the leader. Okay. Zero is only displayed as a shadow, and Delta only appears as a shadow until the reveal. On the box art, Diana, Carlos, and the shadow of Zero are aligned in the center as they are the team leaders. Sean is aside as he isn't one of the team leaders. Okay. Since Zero is able to communicate with the teams in the timelines where he is alive, if we presume he is controlling things from the study, then the explanation for why Zero isn't in the study when Q-Team finds it is because he is part of Q-Team. Okay. In the very beginning of the game, when everyone wants to figure out why they are there, Mira says someone's one-night mistake, Diana. This ended up to a certain extent being true. That's pretty great. After selecting Don't Shoot in Triangle, you can see smoke coming from the area where Delta is. What? Delta's there? No shadow. I don't get that one. That one doesn't make sense to me. Can anyone explain that one to me? Added after the Twitter mention. After injecting Radical 6, Mira stabs both Eric and Sean and only announces that Eric is dead, not Q. I noticed, they made a point of that. Lowercase delta actually looks like an upside down lowercase q. You know what ticks me off too? Q was the whole thing. Q has been relevant in every game, and I kind of hate that. In the second trailer, it says that 9 people are held against their will. 0 obviously wouldn't be held against their will, and since it was implied 0 was a participant, we could guess there were 10 participants. The reason for the yellow endings may be that there are S endings, as in Sean endings. The Q endings are actually endings for Delta. Credit goes to Starlight Trip. There were exactly 10 tweets on the Crash Keys Twitter account. Okay. When Diana says 6 of us are dead, there's only 3 left in the VLR ending to the person on the radio. The person on the radio wouldn't have known about Sean, so she must have been referring to Delta as one of the 6 dead. In the original cast release, 0 is shown alongside the other 9 players. Interesting. Interesting. Clues that 0 is Delta. When Akane June transported the VLR timeline, 0 reveals that he has a little sister. Okay. The 0 time dilemma is an anagram for me. I'm 0. I'm Delta. Shut up. No. You gotta be joking with that. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. What? What? Okay. Yeah, I know that. That was obvious. That was clear. That was clear as day. Sean's identity, since his identity is important for some of these other clues. One clue that Sean isn't human early on until he lifts up and shakes the Force Quit box when no one else could even lift it. I assumed it was 3 different boxes, but it makes more sense that it's all the same box. Sean is shot by a grenade launcher. There's no blood. Sean is able to throw Eric across the room. And also punch them all, you know? I don't know what this is. Take a look at this. Apparently this happens anytime Chris talks. Who's Chris? Who's Chris? Eric's brother? What is it? Do you know what it is? Because I can't access that photo. Do you know what it is? It was an image of Gab in the log. Okay. That's pretty funny, I guess. Okay, the don't press ending of the healing room has only Eric listed when Sean is clearly stabbed and implied dead. So this is all just stuff that got added. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Wow. Zero Escape is dead. That's cool. I need to go back and watch more playthroughs to fully appreciate it, but I like it. It's really cool. So, here's the last thing I want to do. Okay, this is the last thing I want to do, and then I really need to just go see my wife, you know? But there's one more thing I want to do. I want to give us some options, okay? And so I'm just going to put this over everything. So nobody do anything with any, like, stuff like that, okay? Look, it's all my files. You can see all my files. You can see my YouTube video files and my project files and all that jazz. So these are the games we currently have in my Weeb Wednesday folder. I don't have a ton. Basically, it comes down to these two. Because these ones are all... I've played this one. This one I played with Priscilla. This one is like a one-day thing that I've talked about doing with Priscilla for forever. This one I'm pretty sure is not allowed on Twitch for certain things. I'm not sure. I need to look into the content ratings of this one, see what this one is. This one I don't want to stream, but it's a great game and you should all play it, and it's absolutely free, so you should go play it. It's a great dating sim. This one I've already played, which, by the way, great game as well. I totally finished Steins Gate, Ryan. I had a month where I just plowed through it and just finished it. It was great. This one I can't stream on Twitch, and then these two I've played. So it comes down to Chaos Child and Bloody Chronicles. I don't know what this one is. I don't remember what it is, but those are my options. So if you say Chaos Child, I might do that one next. If you want, should I do that one next? It's more of a traditional visual novel, right? Like, hold on, let me delete things. Remove that. Remove that. It's just a visual novel, and it needs a little prep, though? What do you mean by prep? What do you mean by prep? But yeah, so that's what I'm thinking, though. I will probably try to do that next week, maybe. We start a new visual novel. Does that sound cool? Or next week, depending on what Daniel says. Oh, there's a first game? Okay, oof. Maybe I'll look into that. I'll figure it out. But that's the plan. That's the goal. That's what's going to go down next time. So, yeah. Maybe next week I will do... Oh, it was never officially localized. You wrote one scenario. I'm trying to think which one it is. I feel like it's gotta be the, oh, what's her name? The best girl. The bike girl. I feel like it's the bike girl ending, because she's the best girl, and that one's all about time travel. No, not Ferris. Not Ferris. Ferris is great, but not Ferris. Bike girl. Bike girl. It's Kurisu, it's Mayushi, it's Ferris, it's Suzuha. Yeah, Suzuha ending. That was a great character. I love her. Anyways, long story short, probably going to start that. Next week I might do something a little bit different. I need to get an April Fool's Day video for YouTube, so I might do that next week instead. We'll see. I'll keep you posted. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here on this journey. I really got to go, but this was fun. And I will give more consistent thoughts, more cohesive thoughts. If you want later in the Discord, just ask me and I'll tell you when I've had some time to think on it. So have a good one. And tomorrow we'll be doing Wii Sports. So I'll see you then. Bye!